trust her implicitly, but I'm not just trusting the number. I want to understand the makeup of the number.
Yeah, you want to know the story behind that number.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's great. I know I spent several years on the production team at Dragon's Den, and I know that one of the first things that happens off camera, when the camera finishes and they go into the actual negotiation and due diligence and things, the two things they're interested in are the numbers and the level of distribution that the business potentially has. And they're the two keys that they want to know.
And it's interesting, is that, when people come to me with a business idea, I'll say to them, where do you want this to go? And invariably, everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to make a lot of money if they can. But I say you have to understand what are your opportunity and what are your constraints. And, a lot of people don't realize that they've picked a business that is constrained. You'll only ever grow it to a certain element, because of the marketplace or where you are, the geography or whatever, or the margin you can make. But then also you say, well, then beyond that, making money, what's the game plan? Oh, I want to sell. And that's a lot of business owners' game plan. I mean, I've been very fortunate to have sold a number of businesses. But I said, but what happens if it doesn't sell? Oh, yeah, well, somebody will buy it. Will they? I said, some businesses are unsaleable. Some businesses are not attractive. So I think when it comes to starting a business, it's trying to understand what your short, medium and long-term goals are for that business.